Right, so this is my Master Lost Sector guide for Bunker E15 for the Cluckers. Very straightforward. There's a void burn on this, so you do need void resist, but it's also only void shields in there. So if you take a void scout rifle in there, that will hit like a sniper. So as I say, it's eminently farmable this week, or today rather. The most difficult part is probably the entry, although you can use the tunnel you spawn into here just to try and do head glitches. But I try and take this guy out first because he tends to hide behind a rock otherwise. And then there's another guy on top there that you take out. Ignore the overload for now. You want to get rid of the ads, so wait for, I think there's 4 dregs down there, so take those out before you even attempt to damage the champion, because otherwise the dregs will just interrupt you, and because he's an overload, it will just regenerate its health, and that's really frustrating. There we go. You can see, I'm not sure if that's the last dreg. Usually they're chucking grenades up here, so you can tell if there's any left. But if that is the last one, just 2 Anarchy grenade. Keep hitting him with the hand cannon, even though it doesn't stun. It seems to stop him from teleporting all over the place. Attrition's on here as well, so you won't regenerate your health normally. It'll be really slow, which is another reason for using a Warlock. And as you can see, not much space, so I do try and delete the blues as I'm going along. If you've got your grenade back by this stage, you can just throw a grenade on that middle Vex there, and that will kill everything. Otherwise, again, just use the cover up top. Kind of head glitch them. I am using Warmind's Decree as well, so if I create Warmind Cells, won't create Warmind Cells not using any Warmind weapons, but the void splash damage from the super and from grenades will potentially generate Warmind Cells, and those can, clear a room basically. Don't forget, with this you can retreat up here if he starts charging you. And then if he gets close enough and he's finishable, stop firing and finish him. Now, if you haven't used your grenade in that top room, you should have it back by now, in which case you can use that to get rid of the first group of ads down at the bottom here. See, there's the Warmind Cell. That will clear a lot of the room. I also try and free the frames around the room as well, because they act as really good distractions and they're effectively unkillable. So yep, they've already been freed there. Again, the Warmind Cell has such a range that it's also opened the cages at the far end of the room here. So you're getting rid of ads. I accidentally picked up some heavy there that I didn't mean to. I mean, you can see how much damage I'm doing with the Void Scout here. And this is a Master Lost Sector, so the Void is 50% extra damage from Void weapons in here. Okay, when the Cyclops spawns, spawn trap him with a grenade, charge grenade. And then again pick off the ads, and then you can deal with the champions after. You should have a barrier that spawns in. So there's one usually on this left-hand side on the ramp that leads down. Just help your frames, and that should go down really quickly. I don't know if there's anything else still in the room. Oh, there is still something else in the room, you can tell because they're still shooting at it. That might be another barrier. I suspect it is another barrier, which replaces a Minotaur in the... Yes, it is. Replaces a Minotaur in the legendary version. Right, so ready to go into the boss room. Got loads of heavy here, which I'm sure I will run over by mistake when I back up. But for now, I've got no concerns about running out of power ammo. So this is base camp for me. I just stay in this tunnel for the whole of the boss fight because, again, during the boss fight, the frames around the edge will be continually damaging the boss. They'll be chipping away, but not be doing much damage. But the wyverns and the champions will rush you, will come down that tunnel. That gives you a kind of a nice kill zone to be able to get everything without. And there's an incline on there, which means that that'll protect you to a certain degree. Now you will get damaged, frenzied Vex coming down here, and they will drop the pools of kind of arc damage, which will disappear but will still be there. So yeah, I think they're about 10 seconds or so. Just be careful. Right, all of the ads have been taken out. You can see the light changes, and you get a little audio cue. Again, that just stops me from not necessarily being rushed. They don't move that fast, but stops those Vex from coming in. The goblins. Now here we go. This is the first of the overload champions. You only get overload champions in the final room. So again, if I was a bit closer, I would be tempted to try and finish that. You never know. That might get something. No. Sometimes you do seem to get damage from the Warmind Cells through walls, so... Okay, because it is void damage, the torch hammers will hurt like hell, so just make sure that as soon as you get damage, the Hydra will turn to look at you, already be running away, because if you wait till the Hydra starts firing at you, you'll be too late, and 2 or 3 shots and you'll be dead. So at the moment, I'm just letting the frames take the health of the Hydra down. And at some point, there we go, another overload will follow you in. But, you know, you isolate them, you put damage on, and keep shooting with the hand cannon, and they'll go down pretty quickly. Yeah, never hurts to put a little bit of extra damage on the boss just to hurry things along here. So again, just waiting for the next unstoppable to wander in. You can tell on the radar, usually. Yeah, kind of messed that one up a little bit. Didn't get the grenade on him. I think this is the last of the champions, so... Hadn't used my super, might as well. Right, boss should be pretty low now. Yeah, he is. He's back in the middle again. So he moves around depending on how much damage you've got. He comes down to the kind of the ground floor and moves around a little bit. There you go, easy. So I think that's less than 10 minutes, and I'm incredibly passive in the way that I've played that. It's very safe if you're trying to get the solo master. Flawless. Very farmable, I would say. I mean, I didn't get a legendary, an exotic item, but supposedly there is a higher chance in the master versions of the exotic, and I think it's helmets in here. At least it is for today. So just to quickly look at the setup again, it's kind of my top tree Voidwalker with grenades. Time payload on the hand cannon. As I said, it's a pretty standard loadout for barrier champions and bosses. I'm using Breach and Clear, Protective Light, Warmind's Decree there. You can see I've got the concussive and the void damage resistance. I think that's important in here. The champion mods, and I've got machine gun ammo finder. That wasn't very efficient, but I had plenty anyway. Well, I hope that helps. I hope you have a nice quick run.